I've survived 200 days in my hardcore forever world. My Orcish style base is starting to look really amazing. And today I'm going to take it even further, adding a few new builds and decorations to tie it all in together. This is going to be the most building I've ever done in a video, so I hope you enjoy. Welcome back everybody, we're on episode 7 now, and that is right, we're going to be doing a lot of building today. But to get started with, I'm going to come over this way, we're going to get started trading with some villagers, making use of the hero of the village we got in the last episode. Got plenty of melons and pumpkins in here, ready for it. This should be plenty. Even with the hero of the village, these aren't very cheap trades. You can definitely tell I put these guys to work a lot. Yeah, we may have to do some rounds on this. And that's all I can do for the moment. So let's chuck these in here. Oh, they gave me some bread and some cookies. How nice of them. Nice little extra 26 emerald blocks to add into the stash. Now, I did have a few names for these cats that I've chosen. First one is going to be Jasmine. And I'm going to name Jelly Jasmine. This is after my cat in real life who sadly passed away a few years ago. I always like adding a little reference to her every now and then in my Minecraft worlds. Next one, Athena. Don't ask, it's a long story. And lastly, we got Agent Whiskers down here. That's right. This big man right here is a secret agent. And along with Clueful, we're going to name one more dog here. This one is going to be Nala. This is also after one of my real life pets. I've got a dog named Nala. Yeah. Now, before we get building, I do have some of the resources I need. Got a decent amount of crimson, that should be enough. Probably not. Need to get some more spruce. I definitely need some more bone blocks. So I'm actually going to include the material gathering this time. I don't usually, but you know, it's a lot of time I spend on this and I just wanted to show it. So let's get to it. That was a lot of material gathering. Now over here, I've started putting resources together in the shulkers here for the different builds that we got coming up. You can see, yeah, a lot of stuff here. You see the one thing missing in there, you might tell from my inventory, bone blocks. I need about 20 to 24 stacks of bone blocks, I think, for this project. I've got 3 and a bit. So this is all the bones, all the bone meal from my storage system, as well as all of this bone meal that's come from completely emptying this multiple times, all the sugarcane, all the melons, all the pumpkins into this compost system multiple times. It's probably taken like 10 double chests. That may be an exaggeration. I can't remember. Yeah, that's 2 stacks of bone blocks. This may take a while. And yeah, I'm doing this now because I've pretty much exhausted the bone blocks in the nether. I have to travel so far now to find the fossils in there, and it's just becoming too much of a hassle. Just about 7 stacks of bone blocks. This will not do. This has also given me the thought, I've got 3 builds planned for this episode, as you've probably seen from the intro, and they're going to be over this way. 2 of them are mostly decorative, 1 has a tiny bit of function, but the 3rd one that I was planning on building last has a moss farm in it, and moss farm creates bone meal. We may have to build that first, I'm thinking, otherwise I'm not going to have the resources for the other 2 builds. So I'm going to chuck those in there. Now the reason I was going to build this build last was it's basically the same build as this one over here. It is slightly modified to fit the bone meal farm inside of it, but it's basically the same. It's not very different. It's not very creative. I needed something quick. I don't have time to plan all these builds out. But without further ado, let's jump into a time lapse. I think that's everything I need for the farm. Let's come down here, switch it on and see. Use moss. Okay, I forgot to put bone meal in this thing. That's what we're missing. Oh, we need bone meal to make bone meal, by the looks of it. There we are. That's looking good. I think this is going to do perfectly. And it should be self-sufficient, so we shouldn't need to put any extra bone meal in here. We're already getting it all in. I might leave this going while we're doing the time lapse. Let's get back into this build. Now, this farm ain't anything too amazing, but it's getting the job done. We're starting to get a lot more bone meal than we otherwise would. I'm going to AFK here for probably an hour, see if we can get enough bone blocks, and then we'll jump into some more builds. I may have lied again. I AFK'd for several hours. This is a lot of bone meal. Hopefully it should be enough. Fingers crossed. Let's see. Now, this should definitely be enough for at least the next build or two, but I've got motivation. I'm feeling it right now. I think I'm just going to start building until I feel like stopping. So let's jump into another time lapse. That was a lot of building, but look at this. It's finally done. We got the windmill in. Got a lovely, lovely wheat field here to go along with it. I'm planning on having quite a few wheat fields over this side of the base. You know, people of this village, they need somewhere to get food from. Where better than bread? But coming on up here, we actually have somewhat of an interior this time. I mean, don't look up. We keep our eyes down here. Over this way, we got a downstairs area as well. Okay, it's somewhat of an interior. Don't judge me. But we got the nice little area where the spinning turbine spins us around, it crushes up the grains, and store it in the barrels, all that happy fun time stuff. Back over by the melon and pumpkin farm, this thing's been overproducing so much, I do not have enough room for it. Come up here, all these hoppers are completely filled. There's so much going to waste up there. I've been trying my best to keep up with turning the melons into blocks, but it has not been working. A little bit of a crude setup, but now any overflow will go straight into here and we'll get more bone meal. Easy. Now, for the third and final build over here, I've got these resources. Actually, I need to go get more bone blocks. Do that in a sec. I want to make a mine entrance here. I put the torch here because this is basically where I want it centered on. And I want this to be a huge, huge mine entrance. I've started removing some of the dirt up here. I want it to be like a cliff where it goes in and around there. So I'm going to actually have to dig this in quite a fair way. This, I think, is the rough shape here. So it's going to come around here, connect up to there, in a little bit, out, and then connect back up to this side. Yeah, I do think I'm happy with this shape. So without further ado, let's jump into another time lapse. With that time lapse finished, we are done. I'm loving the way this mine entrance looks. Obviously, it doesn't actually lead anywhere just yet. I love cliffs so much, terraformed cliffs. They look so good. Tried doing a tiny one there. It's okay, I guess. It's not amazing. I kind of gave up towards the end over here. Definitely makes this area look a lot more real, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. I don't know. I'm just an idiot Minecraft YouTuber. But anyways, I've had to stop building there. This video has kind of taken 2 weeks, and I've been trying to make a video every week. But I was meant to upload this yesterday. We may be doing a 3-week video. I'm gonna leave like the path. I want some more farms around this area. I'm gonna make some animal pens, hopefully all in the next episode. But what I think I'm gonna do now is do a before and after and everything in between montage. Just a small like 15-second clip showing how this area has come together over the course of this video. Yeah, we really did do a lot of building in this episode. I'm so happy with it. This is definitely the perfect start for expanding the base over in this area. I've also just had the thought, we've got the little tents in there for like camps. Put some more of those here next episode. Sprinkle some farms in around, maybe expand down here a little bit. As I've said in the past, in the last episode, I do have a massive, massive, massive build planned. It's still in the planning stages, but I'm hoping, I've taken a look at this area. There's nowhere near enough room in any of this part for it. So I think I'm gonna extend the pathway around from here, add a bridge over here, and I think it's gonna take up about that much space. That's how big this build is. Yeah. At the same time, as this episode has taken a long time to come out, I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep up with my 1 video per week schedule at the moment. I may have to drop it back a little bit. I'm also planning on playing Hightail. That actually came out today at the point I'm recording this right now. I haven't even touched that yet. Cliffle's already uploaded a video and I haven't even touched the game yet. Cliffle, how's the game? Please, tell me how's the game. I don't want to watch the video yet because I don't want spoilers. I need to play Hightail. But as always, leave comments. What do you think of these builds? What do you want to see more in here? There's pillagers in the background. Every time I get a comment, it's so inspiring to hear what you guys think. And I love the ideas in that. I'd be so happy to add some more builds here, inspired by viewer comments. And I think that'd just be great, you know? Starting to look like a porcupine now. As for the lore of this area, I started talking about that last episode. I have not had many more thoughts. I've started going for more realism, you know, like they need farms. People here need farms to eat. They need caves to get resources. They probably need like a lumberjack mill. There's plenty more like builds and trades that we need over here. And I think I'm gonna have so much fun designing so many unique builds. I am loving this build style. At first I was like, ooh, this is such a weird, unique build style. I haven't really seen anyone on YouTube or anything build like this, and I was a bit worried. I think they're coming together really, really nice. So I wanted to take a look at my statistics. That's a lot of bone blocks. I've used over 2,000 bone blocks in these builds. Half of them crafted, half of them mined. It's been a lot of work. But I think I'm going to leave the video there. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, do all that fun jazz. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!